It's very easy for you to
thrust up the pitch so quick was just devastating today.
I think we're all full of admiration for what he's done off the pitch, but when you do something like that off the pitch and you're in the news so much, it's very easy for you to get to slip
when
away.
He came on. And not just him, I think Fernandes when he came on as well. All of a sudden United started to have possession in their half, which he didn't have in the first half. And then Marcus wasn't, but the last few games he really is now. That was electric when he came on. And not just him, I think Rio's right, I think Fernandes when he came on as well. All of a sudden United started to have possession in their half, which he didn't have in the first half. And then Marcus with that speed and the finishing was ruthless as well.
Smashing him in the back of the net.
He's a fabulous player. I mean, the speed of thought also from Bruno Fernandes, playing balls in the right time. Thing is, United have so many options now at the top of the pitch, and I think Ollie tweaked it and changed it. They defend really well, and then when they need the flair players to come on and affect the game, they've done it, and it's worked the last 3 games.
Certainly has. Let's have a look at the Group H table. Manchester United obviously will be top and 3 points clear of Paris Saint-Germain, who beat Istanbul Basaksehir by 2-0 in the earlier game. And looking pretty good for Manchester United in terms of qualification, but still a way to go, of course. Our Saturday lunchtime Premier League match this Saturday sees Manchester City travel to struggling Sheffield United, and Sunday we're at Wembley to see City's women's side face Everton in the FA Cup final. Tomorrow the Europa League continues with some great matches in prospect. Athens has a history of creativity and genius and is famous for its works of art, so quite fitting that it hosts Leicester City as the Foxes take on AEK from 5:30. Spurs and Celtic are also on the road in Antwerp and Lille, while in the 8 p.m. kickoffs Arsenal play Dundalk at the Emirates, and Steven Gerrard's in-form Rangers take on Lech Poznan. So it's been
So we can see what happens when you have a rest. That was an explosive introduction to the game.
Yeah, I think the manager just told us when we come on, try and up the tempo, and of course for us it means going forward, and there was definitely spaces there, and today we managed to find the passes. We got Bruno on the ball, Paul on the ball, Anto running forward. And we look dangerous. We look like we could score every time we go forward.
And when there's 5 changes, I mean, I know quality players are coming in, but you're never quite sure if it's going to gel. But it was completely emphatic by the end.
Yeah, I think it was a real team performance. The ones that started the game done well when he was on the pitch, and the ones that come on done well when he came on. So I think as a squad we can't really ask for much more than that in terms of attitude and intensity and intent to go and kill a game off, and today it worked in our favour.
Well, you did allow people to score before you came on as well. Mason Greenwood, that was his first ever shot in the Champions League. His first goal, obviously.
Yeah, it's not surprising. He's a top player. He just needs to keep his head down and keep working hard, and he can be an unbelievable player for us.
A couple of VAR decisions, of course. One where you started in your own half, so I'm glad that was corrected as well.
Yeah, to be fair, I thought it was in my own half, so I was a bit confused when the flag was up. But yeah, all we can do is wait and see. After the ball's in the net, and that's it. We have to work with VAR. It's part of the game now, and the quicker we get used to it, the better.
Was there any discussion about you taking the penalty there? Were you being
a little bit
generous?
A little bit. But yeah, I feel confident with Anthony taking them as well. So for me, no problem.
There was no messing about now, so we can see that's a very competitive squad, and you move on to the Arsenal game.
Yeah, exactly. It's about the next game now, and it's important for us to get 3 points in the league.
Well done tonight.
Thank you.
Great teammate.
What you can see Ronaldo, Messi.
No, them guys ain't giving that penalty away. Them guys are Messi, Ronaldo. Them guys are saying, go back and stand on the edge of the box.
That's why he's going to be the captain, because he thinks of everyone else, not himself. I like that. This generation, I think, aren't as individualistic as
selfish.
Selfish. Yeah.
That's the word.
You're being too nice.
I like Marcus being nice. I like Marcus.
I think he's showing he's a wide player there, isn't he?
Yeah.
He's a wide player.
Yeah, exactly.
Exactly.
He's an assister. Here's his hat-trick goal as well. Smashed another one in, didn't he? Didn't hold back, that's for sure.
No, same again. When we talk about Ruud van Nistelrooy and that kind of finishing, when you get a chance, bang, it's a goal. And again, I think that was just a smash. And
that one was.
That was a smash. Get it on target, and keeper's got no chance of it.
Powerful.
Yeah, and I like where he is as well in the middle of goal. Like he just isn't sticking wide, and I think he's going to get more goals in and around that area when he gets himself between the sticks. And I just think he's got so much potential. There's still so much growth in his game. There's areas he can still improve on, and I think he's very aware of that. And I think he's somebody who's intent on learning and improving himself and becoming a better player.
Yeah, he's a very impressive young man. As is Greenwood, who got the first goal in that game, and Pogba found a Freemason.
I'm not sure Mason Greenwood put a foot wrong in the whole game. He's amazing. He's so good.
Yeah, that's not easy. He makes it look easy, and that's the key, isn't it?
Yeah, as we said before, again, you normally see forwards smash it to the far post there, don't you? But again, he's just so cool and relaxed in front of goal. It's just a nice little side foot stroke into the bottom corner. It's brilliant.
We were fortunate enough to have the other game, the Barcelona game, on in the other screen in the studio here, and Griezmann had a chance very, very similar, fluffed it past the post wide. I mean, this kid's cool as you like. Yeah. Cool as you like.
Here's a stat for you. Marcus Rashford was the second player ever for Manchester United to score a hat-trick coming on as a substitute. The other one?
Van Persie?
Ole Gunnar
Solskjaer. 1999, Nottingham Forest 8-1. Wow. So there you go. And we'll hopefully hear from Ole Gunnar Solskjaer.
A tremendous performance, but I have to start with the cameo from Marcus Rashford, which was quite an extraordinary hat-trick.
Yeah, he came on, did well. Impact, of course, you want that from the subs. I think that's only possible, though, when the others have laid the groundwork. And what a shift they put in, because they do make you work, Leipzig. The high press, the counter press, everything, the intensity. And we had to really dig deep and work hard for each other. So spaces open up when you're winning, of course, and we knew that today was the day that we had to rest a few, because this season is relentless. So we could use the squad.
So you absorbed their pressure, but even when you make 5 changes and they're quality players, you're never quite sure how it's going to pan out, are you?
Nah, you never know, of course, but this group is coming together. Of course, we've added a few quality players, and the more quality you have and spirit you have, the better chance you have of a performance.
And Mason Greenwood took his chance at the start. It's his first Champions League goal. It's his first Champions League shot, which is a nice average.
He normally does that with his first shot. He's so efficient in front of goal, great finisher, and very pleased with his timing of his run. Good pass by Paul. I wasn't sure if it was on or off. There were some tight calls by the referee, and we were on the lucky side today.
That's right, you got that VAR decision. The second VAR decision was correct, because Marcus was in his own half. But Greenwood and Rashford both showing a real ruthless streak tonight.
Yeah, we have to be in games like this. You know, you play against a semi-finalist last season in the Champions League, just a couple of months ago, and you're not going to get too many chances. And if you get 1 or 2, of course, they open up and the spaces appear for us. And we had done the hard work by then. And
you've got players like Paul Pogba and Donny van de Beek itching to start. Did they take their chances tonight, particularly Donny?
Yeah, you tell me. Donny is a fantastic player and a fantastic boy, and you see the work he puts down, both on and off the ball. You see the defensive shape with him. He covers the ground. He's so clever with his movement. So very pleased with both of them.
Got a good grip on the group now, and you can look ahead to the weekend.
Oh yeah, we made some changes today because of Sunday, because you've got to be ready for that. Because in the league we have a game less than other teams as well, so we need to pick up points.
Well done, Ollie. Thank you.
Cheers. Thanks.
Look at that, 9 appearances this season, 7 goals and 2 assists in all competitions, and he's the top scorer in the Champions League this season. Admittedly, it's only 2 games in, but what a young man.
He is, he's on fire. The only way I can explain tonight's little cameo was almost like being in the playground at school and the big boy comes and plays like the sixth former, plays with the first years. Yeah. And just bullies everyone.
But he feeds them first.
Exactly. too quick, too strong, and takes the dinner money. He done a lot tonight. He was head and shoulders above them. He made defenders who we were marvelling about before the game, who we saw last season play really well in the Champions League, made them look like schoolboys tonight.
Yeah, he came on in 63rd minute. After 11 minutes, he made it 2-0. Let's have a look at his first of his 3 goals, because obviously he's the story once again. Here he is coming on as a substitute. Paul, what did you make of his performance?
He was brilliant. You know, you come to expect this from him. Brilliant ball from Fernandes, great vision. Probably the only player on the pitch who could see that. But you know, I like more his ruthlessness tonight. He was. You felt every time he went through, he was not giving a goalkeeper a chance. He was smashing it and then that. And that's the best thing about it. I think his finishing has been questioned in the past, but tonight, you know, if he sticks with that attitude, you're looking at 25 goals from him.
I know. He's just in his own half there, wasn't he? I think.
Brilliant. Really good from him. Really good from Bruno Fernandes. I think this shape suits Manchester United's forward players, not natural number 9s, but players, attackers that split where they can run those channels. They're unplayable, you know, and with the way to pass from Bruno Fernandes and Pogba, that was really a defensive masterclass from United.
3.5 minutes later, he scored his second and made it 3-0.
Yeah, I mean, this is, again, it's about being ruthless, as the lad said, but I thought Upamecano had a nightmare today.
This is his hat-trick goal. I've missed one.
But this is, again, the ruthlessness there. There was no doubt in your mind, once he went through there, the confidence he's shown at the moment, and just his intent on actually, like, hitting the back of the net, getting amongst the goals. Game over.
That was Van Nistelrooy. You see him go through, you think he's smashed it in the bottom corners. That was brilliant.
It's true.
He does smash it, doesn't he? He's brilliant, honestly.
There's a venom, isn't there? There's a venom when he hits the ball like that.
He wasn't just hitting it though, was he? He knew exactly where he was hitting it. There is a difference between just smashing it and actually picking a spot.
He is precise, isn't he? I think with his pace rate, he'd be horrible to play against, wouldn't he? Because when he's at his best, he just runs straight at you, doesn't he? And
the good thing about him is that, which makes it difficult for defenders, he doesn't play in front of you right here. He likes to play to the sides, and there's angles, so he's almost always going to get a run on you. Yeah. And with that pace, it's almost impossible to stop like that. 4-0 was the penalty incident. We were all really surprised Rashford didn't take it, but he's a generous soul, as we know. I think I might have been going for that one. What do you think, Owen?
I love how he's looking out for his teammates. You know, Martial, great for him. I know Marcus knows he's going to get his numbers, you know.
Mentioned before, winning the ball back, giving it to someone like Pogba who can create. But I think the maturity that Greenwood shows every time you see him is probably one of the most impressive things as well, other than his finishing.
It is exciting. That was actually his first ever shot in Champions League football. Wow. It's not a bad start, is it? Wow. Second youngest scorer in the competition for Manchester United, 19 years and 27 days. The other one?
Rooney.
Yeah, Rooney. 18 years and 340 days. 52 days difference.
Oh, good maths.
No, I just did it before. I ain't that clever. That's for sure. What would you like to see from Manchester United in the second half?
Maybe a little bit more creativity going forward, a few more risks here and there. But I think, again, if this is about results at this stage, we played this level, it's about getting results. It's not about looking good, looking pretty. No. Get a result done, move on.
That's often what we say in the group stage in particular, isn't it? You just get it done. And then once it gets to the knockout stage, that's when you've got to perform.
Yeah, you get it done. It doesn't matter how you do it. I think United are almost playing like an away team tonight at home. They've sat back, they've conceded possession, they've let Leipzig have the ball.
That's something that's worked for them frequently, isn't it, under Ole Gunnar Solskjaer? They've played that way quite often.
Yeah, they have, and look, it suits them tonight. They're winning the game, so you can't complain. Hopefully they could come out second half and try and at least create a few more chances.
I think they deserve praise. This is a really good attacking team. You know, I think they've nullified that threat of RB Leipzig, but I'm sure they'll be a bit more ambitious. But as long as they win the game, I'll be delighted.